guys, and welcome to Crazy About Books with Dinero. I am Dinero Lizigi, and today I'm discussing A Family Affair by Sue Nyathi. In case you were wondering, this book is 458 pages long. When I first saw the number of pages, I thought to myself that there's no way I'm going to finish this book anytime soon. But the minute I read the story, I could not put the book down because I was eager to find out what's coming next. So I just could not put this book down. The story is absolutely captivating. Sue Nyathi says this is her 10th draft. No wonder the book is so good. So one of the chapters in the book, or one of the stories in the book that touched me a lot is obviously the story that had to do with mental health. Xolisa, right? So Xolisa is the elder sister, right, in the Mafu household. So what's happening is that the younger siblings are getting married before her. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with who gets married before who. But then I suppose in the story, that kind of puts pressure over her, or that kind of depicts her as a failure. The younger siblings are getting married, but she's not getting married. So she got dumped. She was in a 10-year relationship with Tulani who was not marrying her. And then one day, suddenly, abruptly, Tulani just broke up with her, citing that he can't give her marriage. He's not even sure if he wants children, right? So he was citing those type of things, giving an impression that she's not ready for marriage. He's not ready for marriage. He's not ready for children. And then that's how he abruptly broke up with her. But then probably 2 months later, after the breakup, she finds out that Tulani is actually getting married to somebody else. And that absolutely broke her. Imagine being in a relationship with somebody for 10 years and they break up with you because they're saying they're not sure if marriage and children is what they want. And then 2 months later, you hear that he was in another relationship all along, and they're getting married with the person, and that is why they broke up with you. So on the day of the marriage, Tulani wanted to talk with Xolisa. He went to Xolisa's home, and during the talks, he said that Xolisa is a difficult person to love. He chose the other person because the other person is easy, blah blah blah. So that conversation kind of broke Xolisa down, because she's been with this person for 10 years, right? If she was really difficult to love, if she was really a difficult personality, why was he with her for 10 years? And so that conversation that they had on the day of Tulani's wedding day, whatever, really broke her down, to an extent that she slit her wrists, which obviously ended her up in a hospital. So what is heartbreaking for me personally about this scenario is the fact that it's the family members who are gossiping about her attempted suicide. She was still in hospital, and the family members were calling each other, "Hey, did you hear? She tried to commit suicide." It's the fact that it's the family members who are gossiping about her suicide. And guys, like, we encounter so many of these situations all the time, right? So she was obviously committing suicide because of a boyfriend, right? And in where we live in our daily lives, we get those type of situations where people are committing suicide because of a boyfriend. And instead of us showing the person support, we then go into gossip about the fact that they tried to kill themselves for a boyfriend, guys, I think that needs to stop. This thing of gossiping about people because they tried to commit suicide for a boyfriend, because they tried to kill themselves for a boyfriend. If you can't offer support, then just shut up. I think that needs to stop. When somebody is battling with a mental illness, let's support the person, right? Instead of gossiping about how they were trying to go to commit suicide because of a boyfriend, blah 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 blah, right? So that is the heartbreaking aspect for me, the method that it was the family members who were gossiping about her suicide. Guys, mental health is a very serious issue. Depression is a very serious issue. Please, guys, this thing of gossiping about people's mental illnesses, hey, they've got depression, hey, they tried to commit suicide for a boyfriend, hey, they got a nervous breakdown. Guys, that needs to stop. Really, that needs to stop. Stop gossiping about people's mental illnesses, because mental illness does not have a preference. It can happen to anybody. So when somebody is suffering from mental illness, let's show a person support. Let's contribute to that person's healing. Please, guys, stop gossiping about people's mental illnesses.